Welcome again, adventurers, to another episode of Grimm Plays Warhammer Quest. So I'm going to pick up where we left off last. We had just rescued Old Nell, and they gave us the fire ring and some meat. And now we've completed 8 out of the 9 Sterling quests. There's still one over here in Flensburg. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to Warden and Wolfsbach and see if I can get quests that will allow me to travel to Streitzen and Averheim. See if we can open those areas up. But before we do, as always, let's just check to see what weapons are available. 7 to 9 damage, Wind Berserk, +1 melee attack. We've got a really good one-handed weapon for the Marauder. I don't want to keep going for more and more weapons for the Marauder. 8 to 10 damage, +3 pity, decrease chance to hit with a melee weapon, or to be hit with a melee weapon. It's for the Shadow Warrior. It's a character we don't use. Sun Staff of Hoth, 4 wounds per turn. It's for the Archmage, so another character I don't use. So let's go travel. Doesn't matter if we travel to Wertbad or Vorchdorf, so we'll travel to Wertbad. Uh-oh, we have an encounter. Ford. The warriors come across a large river and, with no bridge to cross or crossing in sight, must ford it to continue their journey. Crossing any body of water in the old world is no simple task. You never know what is lurking underneath the surface. Only the stench of this thick and lifeless sludge can compete with its toxic virulence. Those crossing this river had best hold their breath. Looks like we made it. Oh, another encounter. Earthblood Mere. The warriors travel through some wetlands, but raw magical power of the life wind Gyron bubbles through the waters of this marsh. Okay, we crossed 2 areas, so looks like we did those okay. Small bandages, elven sword. Masterwork silver dagger, that's for the witch hunter. That's a character I don't use. Masterwork short sword. Masterwork longbow, 2-handed axe, great sword, and a hammer. So nothing I see that I want to get. We'll keep moving. Let's see what these adventures are. Bracers of Defiance. +4 toughness or strength and +1 toughness for the Trailslayer. It's a character we don't use. Smoldering Cloak, +1 power, +5 max wounds, and +1 burn damage for the Bright Wizard. It's another character I don't use. And Rescue the Merchant. Okay, well let's travel to Wordheim, or Worden. Another encounter. Ford. The warriors come across a large river with no bridge or crossing in sight. Must ford it to continue the journey. Crossing any body of water in the old world is no simple task. You never know what is lurking underneath the surface. The icy rivers of the high mountains run clear, pure, and very swift indeed. Uh-oh. Invigorated. Oh, he liked it. +2 pinning. Same thing for Sethala. Same thing for Ulrich. And okay, so everybody's invigorated. Nice. For once on the bonus. Masterwork shield for the Marauder. Plus chance to block, +2 toughness. Okay, this may be our chance to replace that axe. 7 to 11 ignores toughness. With the Fist of Corn, it's a one-handed weapon, 5 to 9 damage, critical chance, and +2 toughness. And then that shield would also add another 2 toughness. We got enough gold, I say let's go for it. Let's also get this lesser scroll of healing. This scroll of healing. And that's gonna be it for now. So. Let's see here. Wait a minute, where's our shield? Okay, I must not have hit buy. Alright, now let's go in here. We're still gonna keep that weapon for now. Let's see, give him the other. Yep, I think that's good for now. Let's take that out, give him the Scroll of Rage, and we'll give the healing scroll to the Grey Wizard for now. Okay. I think that's all we're gonna do for that. Let's go adventuring. Okay, so we have the Berserker Sword quest again. This is another one-handed melee weapon for the Berserker. The Shadow Bow. This is for the Shadow Warrior. Saw that one. It's not a character we use. Chalice of Fate. Power Stone 5/6, 1 use. It's for the Wizard. Vestment of Shadow, +1 power, it's for the Grey Wizard. Well, since we want to go south, and they have the Chalice of Fate, that leads us to Averheim. I say, let's go for it. The Chalice of Fate. Word has reached your warriors that an enchanted blade lies under the ground not far from your present location. The rumor mongers who gave you this information, bought for a few copper pennies, also stated that the accessory is heavily guarded. By who or what, the warriors will find out soon enough. It's interesting, they really didn't write the query to produce these little snippets of information very well, because it says it's a blade, but then it's an accessory. It's not a blade, it's a cup, because it's a chalice. So, sometimes simple games. Okay, so let's go ahead and move the invigorated Kari the Mighty into the battle. Vicious critters, vicious giant bat, 3 vicious giant rats. Okay, so not very good on the attack. Let's see if we can take out these bats. Okay, well, at least got one of them. Took out another bat. Alright, we'll move the dwarf into range of the rat here. Nicely done. Okay. And the wizard. Not really much you can do, but we'll cast Shadow Bolt and see what we can do with the damage against these guys. Okay, only 4 magic left, so not really any offensive spells I can do from range without using up my mana pool. Okay, his death leap was unsuccessful. Alright, flawless diamond, nice. Some quote-unquote junk to sell at the market, so we'll add that to our stash. So we can go, we can keep heading straight or we can turn right. I say let's turn right and see what happens. Alright, we open up a hallway here. Further down the hallway, we'll end our turn there. We'll go up just shy of the new area. We'll end our turn there and send the dwarf in. 3 vicious giant bats and 3 vicious giant rats. Let's do this, Leroy Jenkins. Well, that was pitiful. Okay, at least 1 bat down. Let's see if we can take out a rat. Nice, okay. And let's move Sathala up here in the corner. Let's try and take out some bats. Wow, she's starting to miss a lot too now. Okay, Shadow Bolt. Let's at least hit 2 of them. I have 4 mana left. Not really anything else I can do. Okay, he was unsuccessful on his death leap. That's always good. Oh, and he's going to death leap against the wizard. Come on, Ulrich, you're being kind of sad with all this whiffing you're doing. Alright, so an Onyx gem this time. So, something else to sell. Let's see, we have some mana we can use. Alright, we'll end our turn there. And we're attacked by 4 vicious bats and 4 vicious giant rats. Okay. that. Okay. Okay, and only a couple more rats left, so not too bad. Oh, nope. We don't have any mana pool this round, except what we have in reserve. I want to save that. Small relic fragment, another thing we can just sell. Head to the next room. Okay. A dead end. Start moving back the other direction. Healing mist. We'll cast healing mist on ourselves. And then we'll cast small wounds on Karg. Alright, that's all we can do. Let's end our turn there. Okay, just moving back to where we were so we can... Oh! 4 vicious giant bats and 4 vicious giant rats. Of course he's pinned. Alright, let's try and take out the bats. Okay. Last attack. Alright. Cast healing mist on ourselves. Okay. Move him up and do his 3 attacks. Alright, we'll end our turn there. Try and catch him up. We'll move Cethala up here. We'll move her one back. Okay, now she can shoot. Okay. A leather helm. We have a much better helm on the Marauder, so we'll just add that to stash for now. Move the Marauder up. Move the Wizard up. Cast healing mist on ourselves. That's it for now. We'll end our turn there. Everybody's just about caught up. End our turn there. Let's head into the next room. 3 gigantic spiders, 5 snotlings, and 3 giant spiders. Okay, he's got 8 magic. Let's cast Shadow Bolt. I think the most we can get... Let's see, we have 5 there, we have 6 there. Let's go for that. Okay. Let's move the Marauder in. And let's see if we can take out one of the gigantic spiders. Same thing, we'll try for the gigantic spiders. Okay. Let's move the wizard up and try to take out the snotlings. Nicely done. Okay. Let's move our wayfinder up. Let's take out the spiders. As many snotlings as we can. Okay, let's see if we can do any more damage to the... Yep, the spider's dead. That's great. We will end our turn there with only 1 snotling and 1 giant spider left. Wondering if he was going to take him out. Alright. Move our wizard over here. Excellent. 1 short sword. How's the stash looking? We still have 3 spots left. Alright, we'll add that to stash. We'll move Thala up behind the dwarf and leave him there. And don't think we can do any healing, so let's just end our turn there. Let's move Ark into the next room. Okay. Okay, we'll end our turn there in that hallway. And around the corner into the room. Oh, another hallway. Okay. I'll end our turn in that hallway. Let's see what we get. Chalice of Fate. The warriors can see the Chalice of Fate within sight, but it is surrounded by a horde of monsters who look eagerly on at the warriors with hungry eyes. Hungry eyes. Desperate for the taste of man, elf, or dwarf flesh. The creatures are not choosy. And my wife is about to bust out laughing at me singing Hungry Eyes to you guys. Alright, 1 vicious gigantic spider, 1 vicious giant spider, 3 vicious giant spiders, 3 vicious giant rats, and 4 vicious giant bats. So a big battle. Here we go. Shuttlebolt to the back of the room here. The most I can get is 4. Let's see what we do. Okay, not bad. Since this is the last battle, let's go ahead and cast Shuttlebolt again. Let's actually use the gray college hat. Get some more magic back. We'll cast it once again. And we'll cast it one final time. Okay, we did some damage. We didn't kill everything, but let's see what we can do with Sathala. See if she can do a cleanup. And she took out 1. Okay. Alright. Let's end our turn there and let's see what happens. Nice. Deathly causes death. Alright. Okay, oh, we got 2 vicious giant bats added to it and 2 vicious giant rats. Okay. He's pinned. He's not pinned, but there's really not anywhere he can go. I'm gonna move Sathala back and let her rip on the bow. Come on, they'll at least take one of them out. Okay, we're gonna move the dwarf into this mess. See if he can take out a couple of these guys. Death blow, nice. Okay. Let's actually cast Battle Rage. Get some attacks. Nice. Alright. Hit points left, 3 attacks, 2. Nicely done. Okay. Okay, excellent. Let's let the wizard see if he can take out this bat by himself. Okay. Well, let's use shadow daggers. Nice. Okay, we have 3 rats left. We'll end our turn there. Okay, move the dwarf to the back here. Done. Move the wizard up. See if he can take out this last rat. Maybe he can with shadow daggers. There we go. Alright, firebomb. 5 to 7 damage by the dwarf, or can be held by the dwarf. The stash. Chalice of Fate. The relic's current owner is slain. With all the monsters dead, the warriors sheathe their weapons, tired but victorious. They quickly locate the Chalice of Fate. It is part of a larger horde, which the adventurers, as professional treasure hunters of course, are happy to take as well. After all, if they don't claim it, somebody else or something else will. So we receive 100 gold and the Chalice of Fate. Okay. Let's see how we did. I think Sathela's gonna level up. Yep. Alright, Sathela is ready to level up. Kar the Mighty is ready to level up. Ulrich Grunson is right on that cusp, as well as Frederick Arcanus. So we did discover the new settlement of Averheim. We'll travel there and just see what kind of items and stuff we can get from their market. Since this is our first time going through this one, I'll let it go through the building. Cool, nice little, oh, this might actually be a good market, because, I mean, from the looks of the town that it's showing in the book, it looks like a little market stand in the middle. The city of Averheim is the largest settlement your party has visited in recent times. Its bustling streets, the cramped, towering buildings, noisy street hawkers, the many beggars, and even pocketsmiths, intent on cutting the warriors' purses if they get half a chance, come as a welcome relief to the outlying villages and insular towns that have made up the party's trade of late. Unlike previous occasions, the warriors' arrival into Averheim goes largely unnoticed. This isn't a hamlet where visitors are rare, but a city filled with hundreds, all going about their own business. Although, there does seem to be one fellow who is taking an interest. He's been following the party since they entered through the city gate, and tailed them all the way into Plinzerplatz, the great city square that is home to one of the largest markets in the Southern Empire. Wary of his intentions, the adventurers feign interest at a peddler's stall and wait until the follower is within grabbing range. It doesn't take long for him to get too close. The stranger squirms in the embrace of your largest warrior. "I didn't mean nothing," he pleads. "I've been sent to get you like I do all the quest tours that come through that north gate. I need to take you to the underwriter. It'll be worth your while." The stranger, a pale, skinny young man in a ragged black cloak, is placed roughly back down. After a quick discussion amongst the warriors, they decide to investigate this underwriter. After all, if they don't like what he's got to say, then there's nothing stopping the party just walking away, is there? The warriors follow the thin man into the depths of Averheim. Their weapons are reassuringly close to hand should their guide lead them into an ambush, but despite heading into one or more notorious districts, folk give the party a wide berth. Before long, the warriors end up outside a dingy building with a surprisingly large doorway. A group of 4 exits the building as your party approaches. A dwarf, a halfling, a bright wizard, and a bare-chested fighter swap awkward glances with your adventurers before moving on down the street and out of sight. An ogre appears from within and gestures that the adventurers should follow. Inside is a single room that takes up the whole ground floor. The room is dominated by a large ornate wooden desk piled with sheets of parchment. Sat at the desk is a small, weaselly-looking man. He's flanked by 4 ogre mercenaries who look down at your party, clearly sizing up the warriors. Whether it's to eat or fight them remains unknown. Probably both. "Ah, you've come," says the man who looked like a flesh-colored goblin. "They call me the Underwriter. I invest in ventures that could make people such as us rich," he says, gesturing towards the adventurers across his opulent desk. "It's a very simple system," he continues. "Clients ask me for things, and I find them. I go into partnership with, let's call them agents, and underwrite their expedition. They return with the thing, and we all get paid. Everybody is happy. He looks at a sheath of parchment. Now, I have a customer who seeks a talisman of power. What surety will you present for the expedition? You look confused. Let me clarify. My clients are beings that you or I should remain on proper terms with. A deposit ensures that there are no misunderstanding about the information I'm about to present you with. Or, should you die, I'm not out of pocket, and will be able to compensate my clients for the delay in recovering said item. He places his hands together to form an arch and stares intently over the desk. I suggest a surety of 1,000 gold crowns for this venture. On presentation of the talisman, I'll double your stake as remuneration. So, I'm not sure if we should do this or not. It's an interesting take in the game. I never got into this part, but it intrigues me. Not sure if I should pay, and who knows, I might not get my money back. But the leaving adventurers, and that they sought me out, I don't know. I say let's pay and see what happens. Excellent, says the underwriter. He hands a scroll to the closest warrior. It contains directions to a catacomb where the talisman is rumored to reside. Find it, kill any who protect it, and bring it back here in a timely fashion. If you prove yourselves competent, I'll have more work for you. Dirk, show them out. An ogre moves around the desk and opens the door the adventurers first entered by. The underwriter is already reading another parchment from the pile on the desk, clearly done with the group. Looks like it's time to leave and see what other sights Averheim has to offer. Although, don't dally too long. There's a talisman of power to find. Interesting. I wonder what level that quest is. Okay, it's a level 6. We do have a couple level 6 characters. We have the, Karg the Mighty and the Way Watcher. The Dwarf is almost there. The Grey Wizard is still level 4. So now I'm pretty sure I don't have enough, or maybe not enough, to train Karg. Yeah, 10,000 gold. Don't have enough for that. Sethala is going to be 5,000, I believe. Well, let's see what the market has to offer first before we decide to spend all our money on upgrading a character. Masterwork Longsword. Marauder and Wizards, 11 to 13 damage. It's a one-handed weapon. Not really seeing anything that's like a dire need. Let's go and sell all the garbage. Okay. Let's see what we can do. Let's go to the dwarf. We'll get rid of his single bandage. Give him the firebomb. Go to the Grey Wizard. Give him the chalice and take away a bandage. I'm gonna sell a couple of these potions because I haven't used them yet. Especially the green ones. They don't seem to be doing me much good just sitting in my inventory. Okay, so let's go back. We'll sell the potion of battle. Sell one potion of strength. One potion of swiftness. Should have just given that to Karg during one of those fights where he could only move 2 spaces. think that's all we're going to do for now for that. Actually, no, there were a couple things. Let's sell the leather helm and the short sword. Okay. We do have enough to upgrade Cethala, so let's go ahead and do that and see what happens. Weapon skill went up to 5, wounds up to 28. Herblore. The Waywatcher is able to attempt to heal herself or a wounded companion. The target is usually healed for 1 to 6 wounds. Sometimes the treatment will work better than expected, but there is also a chance that the Waywatcher applies the salve incorrectly, causing more harm. So it's an interesting ability that, you know, can help or it can hurt us. So a little different than what we're normally getting for our upgrades. Well, that's everything we're gonna do for this episode of Grimm Plays Hero Quest, or Warhammer Hero Quest. It's not Hero Quest. Warhammer Quest. So I want to thank you for coming along. If you enjoyed, you know, watching this video as much as I enjoy putting it together, and I did serenade you with hungry eyes, so please like, comment, and subscribe, and you'll get more of my goofiness, singing songs to you and making voices. So I appreciate you guys coming to take a look at this, you know, and I'll leave it to you as I always do. I'll see you in the next one. Happy adventuring.